I was excited to have Mario.
I brought some groceries. I was told we were making lunch together.
He's still an inspiration for me. He seems to have it together and he's very successful. What is the story of the short pants and the Crocs? Was it a way of making a statement or being provocative?
I don't think that my fashion or lack thereof was intentionally provocative. I think what I realized as an owner of my own place, I could do whatever I wanted, which included playing Led Zeppelin at Volume 7 in the dining room or in the kitchen. But you could wear whatever you want as long as it wasn't dangerous. I mean, clearly, the traditional toque and the dressing is protection. It's protection so that you don't get burnt. So it was just about comfort. It wasn't about fashion. Now, of course, I'm a fashion icon. That was a joke, right? You're supposed to laugh when I say that. There you go. Tomato sauce is done. So we're just gonna let it sit here. Now we're gonna assemble the dish.
Okay.
So the calamari's prepped.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a couple more cloves of garlic.
So you like to smash them, right?
No, I slice them like this. And the idea in Italy, of course, is if you're gonna eat garlic, you eat the exact amount of garlic as the people that you wanna make out with.
Okay, so we go with the calamari, but I want to try the sauce first.
This is the marinara, then there's also a cherry tomato one.
Today Mario was drinking from his jar of tomato, yes, to have fun and make a statement. And again, we were cooking just for ourselves, although many of the crew ate the food after, so hopefully he's okay. It's a good product.
There's acidity, there's sweetness, it's delicious.
6 years ago you opened Del Posto.
Yes.
Why do you want to open like very fine dining, Italian restaurant? When you have the success of Babbo, everything is going fine for you, you have all those restaurants.
The two words that are why we did it are Mark Ladner. If there was going to be a 4-star Italian restaurant in New York City, he was the guy that had the thought process behind it, the technique and the discipline. The other two words would be folly and ego. I mean, you get crazy and you're building a restaurant and it's like, why did you build something? Even at a top dollar, you make much more money in a trattoria than you do in a fancy restaurant. We got a resounding, remarkable, flat 3-star review from Frank Bruni, which was a time for us to think about it.
You wanted to go for 4-star. And so
yeah, that was our intention.
You were disappointed.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it was still good. It was still busy, but it wasn't what it was going to become. So after 2 or 3 more years, Mark Ladner really came into the game.
Tomato sauce looks good.
Tomato sauce is perfect. Now we're ready for the 2-minute part.
Already?
Well,
hold on, take it easy.
Take it easy, baby.
Yeah.
We got a whole aperitivo to drink. We have to move into our white wine, too.
Oh, fuck. So we drink on the show. I mean, we started today with the aperitif and then with the heat. It goes straight to my head. I mean, it's like a direct connection. Mario seems to be well trained.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. As a young chef, you have a reputation of being a wild/bad boy.
You mean I've lost it? We go out all the time. It used to be till 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, or until someone made you go home. You go home earlier now.
And you remember that?
Well, remembering them telling you to go home, that's usually the beginning of the end of the night, and you remember that much. So garlic.
Garlic. Let me move that out of the way.
Pine nuts.
The pine nuts inside, like
yep.
that? Okay.
And the currants. Now that sweet and sour and the nuts is the Sicilian part of it, right?
Because they use some sweetness, sometimes raisins and things like that.
Right, exactly.
So that's the jalapeno.
Jalapeno pesto. This is jalapenos, red onions, and almonds.
And
all
almonds.
pureed with extra virgin olive oil.
No garlic.
No garlic.
No garlic in it. Okay.
Put a little bit more oil in there, so that's probably 2 teaspoons.
So you have done a lot of TV.
Yeah.
You have done a lot of books.
Yep, 9.
How do you manage to do everything at the same time and be happy, actually? Because at the end of the day, it's about being happy. Right?
Well, by nature, I'm happy. I wake up happy every day. I don't wake up in a dark crowd. Yeah, I jump out of bed, I'm excited.
Before coffee, you're happy?
I'm happy.
Okay.
So the way to do it is time management. I write my books when I'm on vacation or when I'm on a plane. That's the only time I write.
You don't sleep on the plane, huh?
I'm a good sleeper. I can sleep on a long elevator ride. Really good sleep.
Do you snore?
I've been told that if I've been drinking a lot, I snore. But then, of course, it doesn't really matter to me at that point, does it?
No, of course not.
All right. So now...
Should we lower it or we...
No. We should keep it up.
Okay.
So now we're going to add about a cup of that tomato sauce.
Okay.
And we're going to add the caper berries whole.
So that couscous has been...
blanched and then shot.
You mean in ice water?
Yes,
to
exactly.
stop the cooking.
To stop it completely.
But it's still what? It's still very...
Should have a little chew to it, but it shouldn't be hard. A little wine.
For...
Just to thin it out a little bit, give it a little structure, a little acid, a little sugar.
Well, actually, the couscous brings some thickness, right?
Right, exactly. So it's going to look kind of like a stew. So now we're going to take our calamari, and we're going to season it aggressively. You're cranking it up to 11.
No. If you want, we go back to 9.
No, I like 11. I like 11.
Hey, listen, we go back to
11. I
11.
like high heat. Now what we do is we don't stir this in. Just let it sit. Watch.
Actually, I want to talk about tricks that I learned from you. To keep a little bit of the water when you cook pasta.
Yes.
I had no idea. The French, we We drain
put
the
the smaller
pasta
pasta,
until
you get it out,
there's
right?
no more water at all.
Right.
Adding a little bit of the water that you cooked the pasta in adds a little bit of starch, so it's a little bit of leison to the pasta, and has a nice actually flavor. So I learned that from him. And then the risotto that you don't have to stir all the time.
We put it in the oven, actually, in the restaurants. Started out 7 minutes in the oven, 4 back out. I kind of invented it. So then we just stir it through like
Okay, I'll lower it.
No, I like high.
Okay, fine. So you have the chew.
Yes. What do you think of the chew? You haven't been on yet, have you?
I haven't been on it.
Are you ready?
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
I
I
understand
haven't
that.
seen it because it's during the day.
You know, they invented this thing in the 20th century called the YouTube.
Actually, no, I have seen a little bit.
You were being gentle.
No. I saw something that was a bit controversial. Paula Dean.
Ah, yes, she came on and she was making her big announcement.
Comes on the show. Guys like Anthony Bourdain are very animated about it. They think that she's full of shit and she's taking advantage and she's a businesswoman and so on. But she came on your show and she was very welcomed by you guys.
Yes.
So I saw that scene.
It's controversial to people that think that she kind of pulled a scam on America. But when a
believe she
woman
did.
comes to you
Yeah.
and she's clearly under stress, is your response to her, shut the fuck up, lady? No, you put your arm around her because we're chefs.
So you're compassionate.
We take care of people.
This
we
is
don't,
a sign of
we
compassion.
don't shut people
that
down.
was not a sign of strategy.
No, it wasn't my strategy. I don't have a strategy like that.
He was very sincere in his answers. My gut feeling was like, he's not bullshitting me here.
I wish there was a wall to my private stuff. The beauty and the trouble with me is that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I am only one guy. I do not have a TV character. I do not have a Twitter character. I do not have a sneaky writer perspective. I only bring to the table what I am, and it's unedited version that people find the real me.
That looks good, actually. That's really good, too.
Why, thank you.
Well, I shouldn't be surprised, but did you put the scallions already? Or?
No, there's some in, the whites, and then the greens we're going to spoon on top. Here, you can scallion.
Okay. Let me stop that so it doesn't burn. Although I'm sure when it sticks to the pan, it's
That's the super best part.
right.
When we're done, we'll come back and eat that. We'll leave it right
Okay,
there.
so-
you kind of get
yeah,
toasty. The Italian toast is chin chin, and the toast
Chin
is,
chin.
you can build it as high as you want.
Okay.
But you build it from our dirt. Cheers.
Cheers. We have to go sign the board.
That is such a work of art. I am stealing those people away, and that is my next cookbook idea. That is genius.
Do you ever wonder what it would be like to quit your job and live a life you've always dreamed of?
A bad day in the islands still beats a good day in the office.
Join me, Savannah Jane Buffett, as I head to St. Croix to meet Nate Olive, an expat from Atlanta who moved down here to follow his passion of running a sustainable farm in paradise. And in the meantime, met the woman of his dreams.
What really made me a Virgin Islander was when I married Shelley.
You're really living the expat dream.
Paradise, I believe, is like what you make of it. My advice to expats, don't live on a place, live in a place.
This is it, man. This is the life.